Beth Pratt Planning, Management Team and Personnel Plan by Beth Pratt. Our mission at Beth Pratt Planning: we provide peace of mind by planning stress-free, first-class events for businessmen and women who expect the best. How we achieve the mission? It's important to Beth Pratt Planning to provide the best quality service to its customers. We intend to do that by hiring amazing people that are excited to work for our company. We encourage our employees to focus on making the customer happy, and we will focus on keeping our employees happy. Here is our organizational chart. As you can see, it starts at the top with the Senior Event Manager. This is my position. I'm the head of the company and will be responsible for all the final decisions regarding large events. I will also pitch the event to large customers. I will lay out the employee structure and determine how the company will operate. Next in line is the Event Operation Manager. This position will be filled by someone with experience in both running a business and running events. They will know all the events on the calendar and will have the plan for each and who is responsible for each section always available. They will communicate directly with the Senior Event Manager and deliver information that is impactful to the event and company. To assist them is the Event Services Assistant. The next line is my top dogs, basically. We have my Administration Coordinator. This position is involved in all admin-related departments. They take in the information from the Finance, Human Resource, and Law departments. They are then responsible for disseminating information up to the Event Services Assistant, who will then provide reports to the Operations Manager. As I stated, under them is the Financial Management, Human Resources, and the Contract Lawyer. The next is the Operations Coordinator. This position is the on-the-ground person dealing with the events. They must coordinate with the Logistics Manager and the Site Manager to keep the events running smoothly. They will receive an overall plan from the Event Operations Manager and will be responsible for seeing it function. Underneath them is the Logistic Management, and below them would be the Teardown Crew, Venue Booking and Vendor Procurement, and under the Teardown Crew is the Cleaning Crew. The Operations also oversees the Site Management for the events, and under them is Food and Beverage Manager, and under them is the Wait Staff, Chef and Kitchen Staff. We also have Decoration and Design Planner and the Setup Crew, and we also have an on-site Event Manager for each event. The next person is the Marketing Coordinator. This position handles the marketing department and makes sure those in the department are achieving the goals for the company. They mostly are in charge of the sales and merchandising rep and the event sales team. The next is the Risk Management Coordinator. This person is tasked with assessing the potential pitfalls at an event and making sure that every precaution that can be taken is. Underneath them is the Health and Safety Compliance Officer. And then finally we have our Charity Coordinator. Our company wants to give back and has decided to plan charity events at a discounted rate. This employee will select those we will work for and helps plan their event. Next thing we're going to look at is the equity structure of Beth Pratt Planning. It's basically broken into 4 main parts. At Beth Pratt Event Planning, we believe the best investment is our employees. That's why a large portion of our equity is shared amongst our most valued employees. Our CEO, or Senior Event Manager, maintains 65% of the shares to secure our company. We then give 20% to our CFO, Event Operations Manager. This is a key position in our company, and we have attracted one of the best in the business because of our top-notch incentives. Next, we divide 10%, giving 2% to each of our main coordinators. These include the Administrative Coordinator, Operations Coordinator, Marketing Coordinator, and Risk Management Coordinator, and also the Charity Coordinator. We will then leave 5% for minor investors in our company. Recruitment, selection, and implementation. We intend to have a full staff when the company begins operation. Beth has developed a large client list from her 20-plus years of corporate planning And she intends to hit the ground running with other highly successful employees that will also bring clients to the table. She can attain first-rate managers because she's offering incentive percentages of company ownership to her most valuable employees. Let's see. She hopes to split off eventually into an international divisions, which will then be run by her top management. This will allow top managers the room to grow and move even further up in the company. She may even eventually offer partnerships to those who become the head of international divisions. We begin by discussing me, Beth Pratt. Let's see. Beth is dedicated event planner with 20 plus years experience in corporate meeting planning. She's detail oriented professional with strengths in event creation, planning, and execution. Beth started her hospitality career at 19, working as field staff for a destination management company while obtaining her bachelor's degree in business from Western Carolina University. As you can see, I have a lot of experience and will be capable of running the business as well as bringing in top-notch clientele. The event operations manager that I would choose would be David Ingram. He began his career at the Orange County Convention Center in 2003 as an event manager. He also held the position of event setup supervisor, where he supervised a staff of 80 employees to ensure that clients' needs were met and exceeded. Prior to joining the OCCC, David worked for Walt Disney World Company at the Disney Institute and at the Gaylord Palms Resort as a conference coordinator. David's a graduate of University of South Florida and holds a bachelor degrees of fine arts. For the administrative coordinator, I would choose Janie E. Staley. She was an administrative professional for the Literacy Center. She was also the coordinator for the graduate reading program in the College of Education and Organizational Leadership at the University of La Verne. She's a longtime employee, and she had been working for the university in many different capacities since 1998. She's earned her bachelor's degree in organizational management. For operations coordinator, I would choose Emma Singh. She's an accomplished event planner and producer who has built a name for herself with over 20 years of experience. She's worked in all aspects of the industry, including being recognized and named one of the top 5 planners in North Carolina, as well as top event planner for the city of Charlotte 2 years in a row. After completing university at U of M and WSU, Emma's passion for events, people, and education led her to serve in the private and non-profit sector. I'd also like to talk about the marketing coordinator. That's a really important position, and I would choose Alex Houston. Alex will fill the important role of marketing coordinator. He attended the University of Oregon and is currently finishing his BA in marketing. After indulging his passions for technology as a tech writer and assembly technician for the robotics manufacturer in Silicon Valley, Alex collaborated to build entrepreneurial websites, developing online marketing strategies to drive traffic and advertising revenues. It's very important in this day and age to have somebody who's capable of really marketing you aggressively online, and I think he would do a great job. I decided to just basically go over my top people because in the end, they're the ones that I'm going to be trying to keep through incentives and such. We won't be paying them as much up front, but because they will be taking a percentage of the profits we're making, their pay will look a whole lot better than it does here on this paper. This is the basic breakdown. I know it looks like a lot, but in the end, a large chunk of these positions, basically from, I say, the event sales on down, or under the event sales, those are all positions that are going to be based on how many events we're actually doing. So we're not going to be paying them always and forever. This is just an estimate of what we think we'll be doing per month. So, they'll be paid based on what we're actually billing our customers. And, we're hoping to slowly grow the business to where we are taking in more and more major cities than we're able to handle them. So really, the amount of money we could potentially make is pretty huge, because we look to do really well starting in Charlotte, but then we hope to pick up Raleigh and Charleston, and then eventually grow even outside of our state and eventually grow outside of our country. Thank you.